26.6 and a half in the 1961 championships for me was really a knee knocker. I really still get goosebumps from it. But on the runway now, Bill Rea from the University of Pittsburgh trying very desperately to make that team who will compete against the Russians in Richmond. And out he comes, a very low trajectory jump, but out well beyond 25 feet, and it stands a chance of putting him on that team. Preparing to jump now, a guy who's always dangerous in Madison Square Garden because he is a New Yorker, Norm Tate from the New York Pioneer Club. He was a finalist last year at the Olympic trials at Eugene. Good high knees, good driving jump, and it should be out very, very close to 26 feet. Watch now in slow motion the strength and the power of this man trained by Dr. Leroy Walker as he lifts well out into the pit, 25 feet 11 inches. Look at his extension at the end, 25 feet 11 inches on that jump for Tate. Number 1 in the world last year, Olympic gold medalist Randy Williams from USC. Look how smooth and easy he runs, yet with all the power he needs to catapult him out into the pit at least 26 feet, and I think he and Norm Tate have a very, very good competition going. Norm Tate now trying to pull it off, trying to win the big one here in the Garden. He's always tough here, and here he comes, sprinting very hard. Good high knees, out into the pit, but he didn't get his feet together. That's going to cost him, and I don't think he will be able to overtake Randy Williams with that jump. But a great jump anyway for Norm Tate. Let's take a slow motion look now at just what Norm Tate did wrong on his landing in that particular jump. He lifted quite well. He had good drive and good reach, but watch as he hits the pit how one leg is extended, his right leg extended, and his left leg is dragging behind, which cost him maybe a foot, and in all probability cost him the championship. His jump, 26 feet, 5 1/4 inches. Randy now on the runway, destined to be one of the greatest jumpers of all times. I personally feel that before the year is over, he'll make 28 feet outside. Here he comes. Out into the pit, well beyond 26 feet. It looks like Randy Williams is going to be our winner, signifying that he had some problems with his roll. But I think the jump is going to go beyond 26 feet anyway, and he will be our champion with that jump. Slow motion now of Randy Williams' jump of 26 feet, 8 1/4 inches. Note the ease with which he executes his jump. Very easy, very high knees. He settles, lifts, and little Randy sails out into the pit, 26 8 1/4 to win this competition. Second place goes to Norm Tate of the New York Pioneer Club, 26 feet 5 1/4 inches. And third place, Bill Rea of the University of Pittsburgh, 25 5 1/2. Long jump winner Randy Williams with a solid jump of 26 feet 8 1/4 inches, and in doing so he beat the hometown favorite Norm Tate. Randy, you told me before the competition this is the person you expected to give you your sternest test tonight, and it worked out that way. Did you feel like the competition worked out just about as you had it planned?
Yes, I'll have to say it did, because I figured before the competition that Norm Tate would be the toughest competitor because this is his home pit.
Do you think that's probably the reason that Norm Tate is always so tough in Madison Square Garden, that it is his home pit?
Yes, I'll have to say that's one of the biggest reasons.
Okay, now I noticed that a lot of the guys, Arnie Robbins in particular, they had a few problems with his steps. Did you find the runway bad, or did you find it to your liking? Did you see any particular problems with your steps?
Well, no, I didn't see any problems with my step, because that's when I come out early enough to adjust in case I do have any problems. And the runway felt rather fast today. Well, fast and a little slippery for some strange reason. I don't know why.
Do you prefer Randy Williams indoors or out as far as long jumping?
I prefer Randy Williams outdoors.
Why?
Well, I think outdoors, the people are not as close, and I'm more loose. I tend to make less mistakes.
Did you see any particular mistakes tonight that you made that you maybe could have corrected and made a longer jump or got a little further out there?
Well, yeah, there were mistakes. My extension and maybe my run. My run was pretty good, but there were a few mistakes. I think another reason that I prefer outdoors because outdoors is later on in the season, and I'm in better shape then.
Okay, so you're going to go back home and sort of work on those mistakes, and we're going to look for you outdoors then, right?
Right.
Congratulations, Randy.